Hello and welcome to my channel, my YouTube channel. I am Penny Shadikwetle and I am a transformation life coach. And welcome. If you're new to my channel, just want to say welcome. There's a lot of information, a lot of past videos that I have done previously. Just scroll down and just look at the topics that I covered and see what resonates with you in this moment, in this present time. But today I want to talk about new beginnings. So when I say new beginnings, or when you see those two words, new beginnings, what do they mean to you? What comes to mind? Do you have hope of what is still to come? Or do they inspire certainty of what is happening in this present moment, in the here and now? Or do they inspire anxiety of what was not, the goals that didn't come to fruition, the visions that is not unfolding, the long wait that is now currently we're going through? What are those two little words, new beginnings, inspiring in you? Do they inspire fear of uncertainties of the future, of the unknown? What do they inspire to you? But you know that new beginnings is something that is afforded to us, is a luxury that is afforded to us as human beings, to have a series of fresh new start. Now we always say, thank God for another chance. Thank God for second chances. Thank God for opportunities, because as human beings, that's the luxury that we are afforded. And you know that it says in the Kabbalistic wisdom that every night when we go to sleep, a vast percentage of our soul leaves the body and goes to the upper world, where it gets to be nourished, or it goes in that realm of in that dimension where it's going to be nourished, it's going to be strengthened, it's going to be co-creating with other souls that are there at that specific moment. And a small percentage of the soul obviously stays with the body, so that it can be like a humming device, a pilot light, so that we're not completely dead. But there's a scripture that says, joy comes in the morning. Come morning, that soul is refreshed and it enters the body. So the morning should be the most joyous time of our lives. But some of us, when we wake up in the morning, we just say, oh, it's morning again. Oh, those responsibilities that I need to do, everything that you need to do in that day. You start to think from the moment you open your eyes in the morning. We start to think about what didn't happen yesterday, what are we fearing for today, oh, that contract that I haven't finished to do. A lot of start to go into our mental space, and we clutter our mind. But the morning, it's meant to be a beautiful day where you can start setting your intention, start visualizing your day, and start tapping into the wisdom of the soul that has just entered. If we knew this wisdom, I'm telling you, we will be creators that we meant to be, creators and co-creators with the light, co-creators with the creator. But we don't know certain things. That is why we always feel limited. That is why we feel like there are no possibilities. We know that we have opportunities, but we are not seeing them. But anything that we need to see in our lives manifesting doesn't happen automatic. I repeat, anything that we want to see in our lives, anything good that we want to see in our lives, if we don't intentionally create it by our effort and our intention and our mental state, our visualization, our meditation, our contemplation, is not going to happen. In fact, what usually happens, we go according to the normal status of how things are going in our world, and we tend to fall into that momentum rather than creating what we want. If you want to create any change in your life, if you want to transform your life, you need to be intentional about it. So that's what the morning is for, and that's what new beginnings are for. Sometimes we try to do things and they don't happen, and we give up, and we start to tap into the things that did not happen, and we start to see ourselves as failures. We start to see things as being difficult rather than looking at the opportunities that is presented at this present moment. You know, anything that happens, whether it didn't happen according to the way we wanted it, it was an opportunity for you to see something in it, for you to learn some lessons within it, but that is not happening. As I say, new beginnings are meant to be a fresh new start, you know, where we start again. You know, start again a project that you've been wanting. I myself have started a new job, and I started my new job on the 1st of August. And I know a few of my friends, the people that I know, are starting their jobs currently, or are going to start in the near future. And you wouldn't be expecting people towards the end of the year. It's October now, to be more precise, it's the 27th of October as I'm recording this video. People are starting new jobs in October, whilst the popular opinion says that it's time to take a back step, it's time to rest. But yet, people are starting new jobs. I've just started my new job in August. And we are not accustomed to saying Happy New Year in August, in September, in October. But do you know that here in the southern region, in South Africa, we were celebrating our new year on the 26th of September. It's a new year, and it's the 26th of September. So if you're waiting for the 1st of January, you will be too late. Start now. Start to create your 2023 now, so that you can create the best year. You know, set the tone of the momentum for your 2023. In Lesotho, they celebrated their new year in August. And within the Jewish customs, and certainly through the Kabbalistic wisdom, there is a new year called Rosh Hashanah, which they call the new year of all human beings. So that happened on the 26th of September, if I'm not mistaken. I think the new year for the southern region, for Africa, was on the 22nd of September. So yeah, we've entered in the new year already. If you're waiting for January, you are going to be too late. We are not accustomed. Yes, it's not a popular opinion, but yet this wisdom have made our forefathers and our foremothers survive and manifest the greatest lives of their lives, because they knew how to tap into the wisdom of the seasons. Yes, it's a new year, you know. So back to my question, when I say new beginning, what does it inspire in you? I'm going to be a coach today, so just take a moment. You can pause this video and take a moment and to journal. What does the new beginnings, the words new beginnings, what do they inspire in you? Okay, write down. That's number one. And number two, start to set the tone, man, of the seed that you want to plant in a new beginning. I don't know what's happening in your life. Maybe you just found a new job. Maybe you are getting married. Maybe you are preparing for a newborn, for your baby to be born. Maybe you are looking for schools for your children. Whatever it is that you are starting afresh. Maybe you are just entered into the job market. Like I say, I just started my job in August. Whatever it is that you are starting, whatever it is that is a fresh new start for you. Maybe you just got a divorce. I'm telling you, do not be consumed by that energy of the negative energy of the failure. You're not a failure. Things happen as they are meant to happen. Things happen for a reason, and things happen according to the way they have to happen. And sometimes we have no control of our reality, which is only 10% of the actual things that is happening. There is a vast spiritual world, the non-physical, that is 90% of everything that is happening in reality, but we don't see it. We don't even tap into it. We are so consumed by the 10% that is happening in the present moment. In fact, according to the Kabbalistic wisdom, they call it the 1%, the physical reality. That's what consumes us day in and day out. That is what we focus on. We focus on the things that we are not able to achieve, and we go and dwell on that failure. We see things as failures. We focus on the mistakes. We see things as mistakes. Meanwhile, they are not mistakes. They're just lessons, that we are learning and we are correcting. So if we focus on things that we are not able to manifest, if we focus on things that we are not able to achieve, we are missing the point. Like I said, this is the world of illusion. Our sages have said it for so many years that earth is an illusion. The real deal is what is happening in the physical realm. Even in the Bible says, do not focus on things that are temporal. The things that we are seeing now, the things that are here and now. Set your intention on the things that are unseen. And before a thing manifests in a physical realm, it has manifested already in a spiritual realm. That's where it started. It started first in the non-physical world before it is manifested in our physical realm. So don't be so hard on yourself if in the previous seasons things did not go according to your plan. Look at the trees. There's a certain season where they lose all their leaves. Look at them. But they know that a time is coming where they're gonna be clothed again with the new leaves. Look at the moon. It goes through cycles. Every single month, the moon goes through certain cycles. 1 minute it is full, 1 minute it is half, the next minute you can't even see it. The new moon, it is now the new moon of Scorpio. You can't see it because it is dark. You can't see it with your physical eyes. But if you tap into your spiritual eyes, we are able to see the things that we are not able to see in our physical eyes. So yeah, look into what are you intending for these new beginnings of your life. Whatever beginning you have entered, what are your hopes? What are your dreams? And journal. Without journaling, without setting intention, without writing things down, we get surprised when things are not happening. It's because we are not journaling and we are not focusing on what we want. We tend to focus more on what we don't want. And you know what the law of attraction says? Whatever you focus on, that's what the universe thinks. The universe thinks that that's what you want. If you're focusing on a bad marriage that just ended, the universe is going to keep on giving you more and more and more of that which you don't want. But we can't be blamed because we've been here for so many years and many decades, and that's what we got accustomed to. We think that when we're focusing on the things that we don't want, when we dwell on the bad situation that we have experienced in our lives, then we're gonna change our world. We don't want to do that because there's no way we can change our life if we keep on focusing on the things that are negative that we don't want. Rather focus on anything pleasant, anything that you want to create. Write it down, and every morning when you wake up, visualize on how it will be like, what it will look like if these things indeed was happening in your life, if you seeing this thing that you want so badly manifesting in your life. So that's how you bring things into manifestation, by focusing on them even though they're not there yet. I know it's difficult, but that's how it is for this moment in time in our lives. That's how we create. Focusing on something. Let's say you want a brand new car, go and shop around. Go test drive the car that you want, go sit in it, go smell the leather, and after you've done that, you have a picture now that you can work on. You start every day seeing yourself in that car, smelling the new leather. in that car. Oh, I love the smell of a fresh new car. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So do that. Focus on it. Visualize on it every day. And don't go back to, oh, it's not here. Until you see it in your present reality, that's what you need to do. Don't focus on it not being there. That's how we create. Yeah, that's all that I wanted to share about new beginnings. I hope you are going to use the few tips that I've provided here and to create that fresh new start for yourself. Whatever it is, you have the power to create the reality that you want. Yes, and leave room for God to wow you. Leave room for God to surprise you. Don't be too hard and fast on what you want. Let's say you want a red car. Don't be too much on those details. Rather focus on a car. So that if the universe brings you a navy blue car and now you say, no, it's not what I ordered, or it gives you a silver car and you say it's not what I ordered, that's what the universe is bringing to your attention at that moment. And take it. No, let's say you want a BMW 3 Series and God presents you an X5 and you want to say, no, it's not what I ordered. No, tap into the pleasant surprises that comes from the universe and from God, and accept it as a gift from God. Okay, catch you next time. My name is Penny Shadikwetle and I am signing out. Bye-bye.